Hey everyone, Ryzen here, and you're looking at the desktop for my new, desktop computer, the Acer VX 2631 UR10. For the price, it was decently powerful, certainly more powerful than my laptop was, which I do have back now, by the way, but I'll go over that in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, this thing has a 3.0 processor, dual core. It has, I forget exactly what processor it is, but I upgraded the RAM to 16 gigs, put in a wireless card in it. The RAM, my fiance helped me install everything, but yeah, the RAM was easy to put in. The wireless card, not so much, because when you take off the casing, it doesn't look like it fits. Yeah, you see, there's a little side panel you're supposed to take out, and we couldn't figure out how to get it out. We kept looking for a screw that you were supposed to take out, because most towers have that. I mean, that's the typical design, but apparently on this one, you're supposed to just rip it out, which is just, okay, that's weird. Why would you think to rip out a piece of your computer? I mean, a piece of metal. On top of which, isn't that like a safety issue? I mean, what if you cut yourself on metal? I would think you could slice your whole finger off. Whatever, I mean, we got it. We figured it out for a couple hours that you had to wiggle it back and forth until it broke off. It still amazes me to this day that that's what you were supposed to do. I mean, yeah, to right now, it's absurd. But anyway, yeah, this is, of course, the replacement unit because the first one was broken. Not Acer's fault, although their technical support staff is terrible. But it was not their fault the computer was broken. UPS delivered it, guy threw it across the porch, and broke it. I caught him throwing the replacement unit across my porch, so luckily this one didn't break. But, yeah, that was pretty bad. And, freaking Acer wanted me to send in a brand new desktop for repair. I was like, what? Why would I do that? Like, give us a month, we'll fix it. Like, no. And then they have, like, office hours. Like, what kind of technical staff in 2014 has office hours? Like, what? So we had to go on some online chat to try and get them to replace the unit, which they refused to do. They were trying to tell us that there was no one else we could talk to, so we threw a fit and they put us on with the supervisor finally, so bullshit, there's no one to talk to. But once, they actually they scheduled a repair for the computer when we repeatedly said, no, we're not sending it in for repair. It's a brand new desktop. You guys should be replacing it. They're like, well, we don't do that. Like, okay, then goodbye. And then we talked to Amazon, and then Amazon said, oh yeah, no problem. We'll just send you a replacement unit, and then within 30 days, just send the other one back, which I've already sent back. So it's like, wow. Amazon is much better. I mean, yay Amazon. I love shopping at Amazon. I pretty much never have a problem with Amazon. Certainly not Amazon Prime or any of their sponsored sellers. The only problems I ever had on Amazon is when I get crap from private people that don't work. But, like the individual sellers. But that's not Amazon's fault. But anyway, up and running now, as you can see. I've already rendered a couple of Odin Sphere episodes. To render a 14-minute episode, which was the first one I edited, it took 18 minutes to render, which it's about a 45% decrease in time. Well, 40 to 50% decrease in how long it would take me on my laptop. Whereas that same episode would have taken me about 30 minutes to render. Standard definition, of course. On my other computer, on my laptop, it would have taken me about 30 minutes. I even did a little test to see how long it would take to render that same episode in 720p which I'm not going to upload HD footage for standard definition games. There's no point. But for the future, I'd like to know if I can reasonably do 720p games and 1080p games. Well, 720p, that same episode took 22 minutes to render, which is not bad. That's perfectly reasonable to me. And I would guess 1080p would be about 30-35 minutes, which again, reasonable. I mean, as long as it's under an hour, I'm fine with that. I mean, my episodes aren't going to go past 20 minutes usually anyway. So 40 minutes to render HD footage is fine to me. So the only thing is, I only have a Dazzle, so I can't record HD footage, but I'm not sure how much that would matter in the long run anyway, because number one, the PS3, you can't record through HDMI because of Sony. But secondly, I'm pretty sure it would just be fine anyway once you upscaled it back to HD footage. But I'd have to do some testing. At some point, I do plan on putting up a test video for a 720p game, and then another one for 1080p game. I'll probably do testing for Eternal Sonata. Maybe I'll show off like a boss battle or something as a test. And then I'll probably use like Final Fantasy 13 or something for... even though I hate Final Fantasy 13, but it is a good game to use for a 1080p test, but not going to do that right now. I haven't used this computer to record yet because, Ado's coming next week, so I figure why record when he's just going to be here next week anyway. I'm not really going to have that much time. Might as well just wait till next week to start uploading again, because I have 8 episodes, and I'm going to edit them all and render them all, and I plan on starting them to render them next Monday. I'm not sure what date that is. Let me see what date that is. That would be the 18th. So, yeah, I plan on scheduling them to start uploading on the 18th. Of course, one a day. That will give me until the 25th to have recorded more episodes. So, and that'll be fine. This way, you'll get episodes up even while I'm not busy with Ado there. And we do plan on doing Kirby Superstar. I'll probably upload that concurrently with Odin Sphere, just saying. I don't think it'll take that long to render or anything to edit. I mean, it's Kirby Superstar. I mean, how much could I possibly edit, But that's kind of like my apology to you for all this bullcrap that's been happening. I don't know. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, my laptop. I did get that back. Even though the laptop's 8 months old, technically it's 10, but it's only been used for 8. Hard drive died. I'm sorry, but Toshiba, a hard drive should not be dying within 8 months. It just flat out should not happen. And the other thing that happened is the RAM I put in died. An 8 gigabyte stick died. Again, I mean, it's RAM that I bought, but I bought it brand new, and a stick of RAM should not die within 8 months, so yeah, I don't know what the hell's up with that. I mean, it's I think it's Corsair, is that the brand? Yeah. I can't see it, but I know it's a good brand, so I'm surprised, but whatever, it is what it is. I do have it back. They actually got it back to me very quickly. I was actually surprised. So their technical staff is good. I mean, their customer service not so much, but the technical staff was good. So I mean, that was I sent it out last Monday, and I got it back pretty much, I think, 4 or 5 days later, so kudos to them for that. So, but I'm just going to use it for, everyday thing. Use it to keep my notes on it. Going to back up my notes this time. Not going to make that mistake. Fortunately, I did get Persona 3 FES notes off. And I didn't really lose anything because I always keep my stuff backed up except for the Persona 3 notes. Just randomly didn't have those backed up, but now I do. And I'm going to be I'll probably also maybe use it for maps and stuff like that too when I record, but it's going to be my 24/7 computer, of course. This thing is just going to be editing, rendering, recording, uploading. That's pretty much it. Anything else? Well, I might as well just make a whole channel update. Persona 3 is next, of course, after Odin Sphere. If for whatever reason I haven't finished uploading Kirby Superstar, I would probably finish uploading that before going on to Persona 3. Still working on the third test run. Gonna work on it now. I should be finished. Hopefully I'll finish the test run and finalize my notes and strategies and all that within the next couple of weeks. Shouldn't take too much longer. I'm halfway through the last test run there. And then I want to go ahead and record Request 55 and get that recorded ahead of time because that's a pain in the ass. And then, of course, I got to start testing the answer. Probably only going to run to the answer twice. I'll be honest, I hate the answer. I think it's garbage. Okay, no, I don't think it is. It's garbage. It is garbage. It takes everything good about Persona 3, shreds it, and throws it in a trash can. And gives you a very generic, boring, terrible game. So, well, it's not terrible, but mediocre at best experience. So, oh well. It is what it is. I still want to show it because it's technically part of it. If for whatever reason I go insane, fine, I guess I won't. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be showing the answer and doing all that. After Persona 3 is done, I do plan on going on to Summoner. Decided to... I mean, that's just such a short game compared to most RPGs that it's really not going to be that difficult for me to run through that a few times and get everything set. Whereas Grandia is more about planning how I'm going to be dividing up all the weapon types in Magic to get decent levels by the end of the game. So I'll do that after Summoner, and then after that, I don't know. Oh, Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection is what I want to do after Grandia. I'll have to do some test recordings with my PSP, but hopefully I can actually get that to work, but if not, I'll do something else. But I really do like Final Fantasy IV. Not my favorite game of all time, but it's one of the games I like most. I don't like it as much as Chrono Trigger, but I do like it a lot. And that would include the original Final Fantasy IV, Interlude, and After Years. After that, Elemental Order, I suppose I should talk about. Be honest, I have not worked on that in quite some time. Namely because I kind of lost a lot of motivation. Really was going through a lot of crap at work. Not so much crap, just a lot of stress-related stuff. But so, wasn't really in the mood to come home and work on that. But I'm much happier now ever since I got my raise, so I think I'm going to start working on it again. It's not going to be finished this year. For those of you that don't know, for some reason, if you don't follow me all the time, or if you're new to my channel or something, Elemental Order is a RPG I'm working on with RPG Maker 3. And I already have another project on my channel called Battle Beyond Friends, which I made with RPG Maker 3. Not a very good game, but if you're interested, you can check that out. Elemental Order is a much better game, but unfortunately, it's long. It takes a lot of effort. I mean, I'm a one-man team, so I have to do all my bug testing, all my play testing, all my balancing. I have to write all the story, make all the monsters, all the items, everything. I got to do it all myself. And yeah, that really sucks. So, here's what it is. I actually do want to finish it because I want to go on to working on with better software that actually is not intended for beginners. Because I like RPG Maker XP, and VX Ace looks pretty interesting to me. So I definitely want to make games on those instead of RPG Maker 3. But, you know, I put so much effort into Elemental Order that I'm going to finish it at some point. And, wow, I've been talking so long, I had my screen go black. Well, that was nice. But yeah, I will finish Elemental Order at some point, and I'll of course show it on. I'll upload a playthrough on YouTube at some point. That will override whatever current project I'm going to be getting to. So whatever I'm doing, I would probably put on hold for that because, well, I'd want to show you guys that, and I would like to pick up a Max Drive and put it on RPG Maker Magazine or RPG Maker Pavilion, or maybe both, so that if you have RPG Maker 3, you could download it and play along with me. And then I could do my normal style with Let's Plays as well. I think that would be pretty interesting. But other than that, there's not really much else to say. Just kind of gonna go edit, play some Persona 3. And we'll go from there. And yeah, next week, Odin Sphere episodes. Hope you enjoy them. Just keep in mind, I didn't record them with my with the new computer, so up through episode 58 will be recorded from the old laptop. But that shouldn't matter anyway. Both of them were more than powerful enough to handle recording. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go. A bit of a lengthy update, but I figured I might as well just talk about the channel as a whole. Haven't really done that for a while. Follow my Twitter account. It's linked from my channel, because, you know, if something goes wrong or some crap happens, you know, that's where you'll find it first. Trying to use Twitter more. I'd like a lot more people to follow it, because, frankly, it's much easier to just tweet a problem than it is to make a whole damn video about it. But unfortunately, right now, you know, a lot of people aren't following it. So I'll be honest, that's frustrating, because it forces me to make a video about problems I'm having instead of just tweeting about them. When obviously tweeting takes a lot less effort and time, which in turn gives me more time to work on stuff like Elemental Order or my next Let's Play project or edit. But it's no big deal. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go. I ramble way too much in these update videos. I'm sorry. I'm not... For some reason, even though I can go unscripted for Let's Plays, I don't do very well with unscripted video channel updates. Bizarre. But anyway, this is Ryzen. I'm going to sign off this update video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy Odin Sphere and Kirby Superstar and all my future projects. So... thanks for watching, and take care.